Hello everybody, welcome back to a brand new video. Thank you guys all so much for joining me today. For today's video, I have some Madam Glam products here. I'm super excited to try and review for you guys. I've been waiting for this package for over I say a month or so. I already had the set planned and everything, and well, they finally arrived. So here's how they look. I love that Madam Glam's products are vegan, cruelty-free, 9-free formula, and HEMA-free as well. Here's how their packaging looks. Let's go ahead and quickly unbox these. And here's how their packaging looks. It's super unique and overall really pretty packaging. 10 out of 10 for that. Here we have their builder white. It's a gorgeous consistency. Just look how thick this builder gel is. Super pretty. It's like a very pretty milky white color, perfect for structured manicures, gel-X, or anything like that. Then we have the color pale yellow, super cute. And then lastly, I went ahead and chose 3 different gel paints. The first color we have here is yellow gel paint. These are vegan, cruelty-free, palm oil-free, 21-free formula, and HEMA-free as well. These are also 5 milliliters, and they're overall super pigmented. I highly recommend if you're looking for pigmented gel paint. Definitely try these out. I go ahead and open them up in the little center there, just so they don't spill anywhere when I'm storing them back away. Here we have this gorgeous yellow color, super pretty. Then we have this royal blue. This is their blue gel paint, super pretty. And then lastly, I chose the color red, which is the red gel paint, super pretty. These are the primary colors if you guys haven't noticed. For today's set, I'm gonna go ahead and be working on these short almond full coverage nail tips. Super cute. And I'm gonna first start off with the color pale yellow. I'm gonna go in and just apply one very thin coat and cure this for 30 seconds in my lamp. Next, I'm gonna go in with the second coat and cure that. Next, I'm gonna be going in with the color blueberry cream. Apply one very thin coat and then cure that for 30 seconds, and then apply the second coat. And look at that pigment, super full coverage. Next, I'm going to be going in with the color Primavera. We're just going to go in, apply one very thin coat of this, cure this for 30 seconds, and then I'm going to go in with the second coat. Once we're done with that, onto the next one, I'm going to be going in with the color Sweetness. Beautiful color, and just do one very thin coat. Cure this for 30 seconds, and then go in with your second coat. And lastly, I'm going to be going on the thumb with the color Thailand here. One thin coat of that. Again, second coat. This is the rubber base in the color Thailand. I forgot to mention that. I went in with the second coat now. And now we're going to go in with the color builder white. Super gorgeous. Look how beautiful this looks. And we're just going to go in and kind of just hover that over the nail so we can get a very thin and even layer on there. I'm kind of working my way halfway through the nail. Once I'm done with that, I'm going to grab my ombre brush and just gently brush that out to create a little ombre. You can't really tell the difference, but still I wanted to do that. So here I'm going in with the Thailand, and I just want to show you guys the different consistencies in both the Thailand rubber base and the builder white builder gel. So here I'm going to go in and work with the color Thailand. I'm placing it halfway towards the nail. Using my ombre brush, we're going to go ahead and just ombre that out. Then cure for 30 seconds. After that, I'm going to go ahead and go in with the second coat a little bit halfway down towards the nail again. Using your ombre brush again, go ahead and ombre that out. The reason I'm using a rubber base is because it just self-levels out and you don't get any streaking as well. So I just really love working with this rubber base. I went ahead and cure that, and onto the next nails. Again, we're just going to go ahead and go in with the same Thailand rubber base. Ombre that out, 2 coats of this. In between each coat, I'm curing for 30 seconds, and yeah. Now that we've done that ombre transition to each and every single nail, I'm going to go in with my Madam Glam base coat and this gorgeous chunky iridescent glitter. And here's how the nails are all looking after the ombre transition. Super cute and very beautiful. I really loved how these turned out so far. Using my base coat, I'm going to go in and just apply a very generous amount on top of the nail. Using a liner brush that you don't really care about, just go ahead and use that. Go ahead and pick up the glitter and place it randomly across the nail. Once you're done with that, I'm going to go in and continue doing that to each and every single nail.
sentir la musique. Je peux sentir le jazz, ça me fait quelque chose.
Et la musique classique, ça vous fait quelque chose?
En fait, la musique classique, c'est pour la tête un peu. Et le jazz, c'est pour le corps.
So here's how the nails look after. Super cute. I feel like there was a little bit too much glitter, but once I do the nail art, it kind of just levels out and it just looks really good. But after that, I went ahead and applied a second coat of that base coat. Just apply a very generous amount on the second coat, a little bit more than you applied on the first layer. Apply a very good amount to encapsulate the glitter, and then cure that for 30 seconds. And look at how beautiful this looks encapsulated. You can definitely see the difference when it's not encapsulated and when it's encapsulated. Next, I'm going in with 91% isopropyl alcohol, and we're going to cleanse that nail. Remove that tacky layer, and I'm going to go in with a buffer to kind of matte out the nail. You can use a matte top coat, but I really don't want to go in and just pack a lot more product. Otherwise, the nail's going to be a little bit too chunky. So we're just going to matte out the nails ourselves using just a buffer. I went ahead and wiped away any dust, and look how beautiful the nails look all matte now. Now we're ready to go ahead and get started on our nail art. To create my very thin lines, I'm going to go ahead and be using my 9mm liner. Amazing liner. I highly recommend if you guys are looking for a very thin liner. This is the one. Look no further. This is it. I can't even say, like, this is just it. Really love it. So I'm going to go ahead and quickly show you guys a little bit more about primary colors and color theory. The primary colors, as we all know, are red, yellow, and blue. It basically makes the rest of the colors. So here I'm going to go ahead and create the color green. So up first I went in with the yellow, then added a bit of that blue. You want to go ahead and make sure that you don't use a lot of blue. I did go ahead and use a little bit too much here, but that was okay. We can still fix that by adding a lot more of that yellow. Here we went ahead and created that green, and now once we have that green on the little side there, I'm going in and creating brown now. So there you guys saw me on top of that green. I went in and applied a little bit of that red, and then I'm going in and mixing that up, and now we're going in and applying some of that yellow. Just mix. I'm going in and applying a little bit of that white to lighten up that brown there. Okay, that was a little bit too much white, so we're gonna go ahead and again add a little bit more of that red, just a dash of that, a little bit more of that yellow. Mix, and look at how gorgeous that brown color is. Super pretty. I'm gonna go in with just a little bit more of that yellow. Mix. Beautiful. Now next, I'm gonna go in and just apply a dash of that white. You want to make sure that you go in by a little bit of each color. Here I'm gonna be going in with the color Parasol by Madam Glam. I'm gonna go in and just apply a dash of that onto my little palette here. Then using my liner brush, I'm gonna go ahead and just pick some of that color up, and we're gonna go ahead and be creating a little ice cream here. So first I'm going in and kind of just drawing a line towards the center of the nail, another line towards the center of the nail to create our little cone here. I'm gonna go ahead and make sure that I close that little triangle now. And now we're just going to go ahead and fill that in very gently. Then cure this for 30 seconds in your lamp. And look how beautiful this liner works. This is my first time using these liners. I've been putting them off for a while. I haven't had the chance to try them until like I got the chance to do this nail art set that I've been trying to do for a while. And I was super impressed with these. These are super easy to clean, and overall they just worked amazing. They glide on the nail super smoothly, and they make my nail art process so much easier and faster. Here I'm going to go in with a dash of that white. I'm going in applying a little bit of that red, and I'm just going to go in and continue adding a little bit more red so I get this little like sort of strawberry color here. So I'm going in and just applying a lot more of that red so I get the color that I want. Then once I have this color, I'm going to go in with a dash of this blue. You want to make sure that you do not use a lot of blue. Just a tad bit too much of that can ruin your whole entire color, so make sure you go very light with that blue. I went in with that blue. Now next I'm going to go in and continue mixing a little bit of that white to kind of whiten that up a bit, or brighten it up, lighten it, I don't know. I went in and add a little bit more of that red. Mix. Once I have your desired color, I'm going to go in and just kind of round that out. Create a little circle to kind of create my little ice cream scoop there. Once I have the outline of my scoop, I'm going to go in and just fill that in continuously till it's very filled. There you guys can see I did do a little bit mistake here and there, but it's no problem. We will fix that, and it's probably going to be one of the easiest things to fix. I'm continuing filling that in, and then after that, like I said, I'm going to clean that up using a brush and a bit here. I will be sure to leave everything that I use linked in the description as well. But yeah, this took a very long time to fill in, I realized. And here I use this brush, clean that up, and boom, super easy. I went ahead and cured that, and here I'm going in and just applying a lot more red to that color that we pre-mixed earlier, mixing that around with my liner brush. Now that we've cured the first layer there of our ice cream scoop, I'm going in and just applying a very thin second coat there. I kind of didn't like the way the little scoop looked a little bit too dead, so that is why I kind of changed up the color there a bit. But I'm just going in, filling that in, and then we're going to go in and cure this for 30 seconds in our lamp. Now we're going to go ahead and grab some of that brown we pre-mixed earlier, and we're just going to go ahead and draw a little bit of a drip here and there. This is going to just be our chocolate dipping on top of our ice cream cone here, so I'm just doing that. I'm just creating my outline first, and then I'm going to go ahead and continuously fill that in with that brown color. So I'm going to go ahead and just fix the dripping here. It just looks a little bit off a bit, so I did go ahead and fix that. Now here we're just going to go and outline our cone to add a little bit more dimension. And this line came a little bit wonky, so I'm going to grab my brush, remove that, and look how easy it is to clean it off. Again, just do your line again, and look how beautiful this line looks. Now we're going to go ahead and do a little crisscross pattern that the cones have. Once you're done with that, go ahead and cure this for 30 seconds in your lamp. Now onto my palette, I'm going to go in with some white, and I'm continuously adding some of that red so we can get a really light pink color for our cupcake. So here I'm drawing my cupcake. I'm drawing a line to indicate the center of my cupcake. And then I'm going to go ahead and now just create the little, I don't even know what this is called, honestly. I bake cupcakes. I just don't know what these are called. Here I'm kind of drawing a little swirl. And we're just going to go ahead and fill that in. So once you've cured your first layer, I'm going to go in with the second coat. I first go ahead and outline my nail art that I have going on here, just so it's easier for me to fill it in and not mess up, or just basically get out of the lines and mess it up. So yeah, I'm just going to go in and fill that in all. Then I'm going to cure this for 30 seconds in my lamp. Once I have that, I'm going to go in with the color Parasol by Madam Glam again. We're going to be creating our breading for our cupcake. I'm doing a little circle here. Then I'm going to go ahead and do another little circle. And then lastly, a little tiny circle here. And we're going to close that off by doing like a little bit of a swirl here. Once I have my outline, I'm going to go in and cure this, or actually fill this in and then cure this for 30 seconds in my lamp. I'm going to go in and apply a lot of product in the center here. Then using my liner brush, I'm going to go ahead and just gently spread that out all throughout the little breading part of the cupcake here. Once I'm done with that, then I'm going to go ahead and cure this in my lamp for 60 seconds. Now we're going to go into this brown again, and we're going to go ahead and just outline this part just to add a little bit more dimension to the little cupcake here. Then next here I'm trying to grab some of that red, draw some lines across the little part of the cupcake here, then some lines here. I'm going to cure that, and next I'm going to wipe away my palette here, well, some parts of my palette. Once it's clean, I'm going to go in with some more of that color Parasol. And we're going to go ahead and be making a cake here. So here I'm just drawing a triangle again. Just like so. Once I have my little outline, I'm going to go in, apply a lot of product in the center so I can easily, just fully cover this cake in one go. So I'm going to go ahead and just fill that in. Then cure this for 30 seconds in my lamp. Here we're going to go ahead and create some brown. I went in with some yellow, a dash, just a little bit of blue again. Remember, the moment you go in with too much blue, you can mess up your whole entire color. So you want to go in with as little as possible. So here I have my green. Then next I'm going to go in with some red. I'm going to use my brush to go ahead and just gently mix that. I'm grabbing more red and just mixing it. Mix, mix, mix. Here's how it's looking so far. I'm going to grab some of that green we pre-mixed earlier. Mix that around. And then I'm going to go in and grab a little bit more yellow. A little bit more red. Mix, mix, mix. And then lastly a little bit more blue, and then we have our gorgeous brown tone that we want. So here I'm going to go ahead and just grab some of this color, and we're just going to go ahead and outline our cake here. Just do a very nice outline. Look how beautiful these lines are. Then I'm going to go ahead and just pick up a little bit more of this color, and we're just going to go ahead and continuously fill that in. Nice and even layer. Once it's fully filled in, I'm going to go ahead and cure this layer for 30 seconds in my lamp. Next, we're going to go ahead and kind of create some filling in the middle of the cake. I'm grabbing some of that white. We're going to grab some of that orange, mix it up. Some of this brown as well. Mix, mix, mix. Then we're just going to go ahead and draw a line in the middle to indicate the center of our cake, which is like the filling. Or sometimes, inside the cakes they also do fruits. And then I'm going in with that same brown color as well. And we're just going to go ahead and do some drips here and there. It's kind of just like basically dripping some caramel or something down the cake there. And yeah, once I have that, I'm going to go ahead and cure this for 30 seconds in my lamp. Again, grabbing that color Parasol and some of that brown color, we're going to go ahead and mix this in. This is going to be our last dessert. And then we're just going to draw a tiny little circle in the center here. Then we're just going to draw a bigger one. Just like so. Then grabbing your color that you pre-mixed again, just go ahead and fill the entire donut with this color. Once it's filled in, then I'm going to go ahead and cure this for 30 seconds in my lamp. When a very thin coat, fill this in very gently. Here I'm going to go ahead and just clean up my palette here. Some of these colors we no longer need, so we're just going to go ahead and wipe away our palette clean. I went in with some white gel polish and some of that red gel paint to create a pink sort of color here. I added a little bit more red, mix, mix, mix. And this is going to be our, I don't know what it's called, honestly, icing for our donut here. Then here we're just going to go ahead and go around it. Fill that in and then cure this for 30 seconds in your lamp. So here we're gonna go ahead and be creating some sprinkles. I'm going in with the yellow gel paint and a little bit of that blue to create a light green color here. Mix, mix, mix. And then next we're gonna go in with some red, a little bit of that blue to create a brown color. It's a little bit too dark. I don't think I ended up using this color, but I went in with a little bit more yellow to lighten up that brown color. Just a bit of that. I'm adding more yellow to lighten it up, and here's how our brown color looks. Next, I'm going to go in with yellow and a little bit more blue than I did the first time. This is going to be a darker green. And just like that, we have our dark green color. Then next, I'm going to go in with some white gel polish, a little bit of some of that blue gel paint to create a light baby blue color. Mix, mix, mix. If I didn't show a color me mixing it, it's probably because I didn't use it. But here I went in and applied some of that yellow gel paint and red gel paint. Here I'm going to go in with my brush and we're going to go in and do a little tiny circle. We're doing a little bit of a cherry on top of the little cake here. So I'm just going in and just look how pigmented these gel paints are. I highly recommend these. Then I went in with a darker green, a little bit of that white, and here I'm doing the sprinkles using the yellow color that we mixed there. Actually, this one I didn't mix. Then I'm going to pick up that light green. Again, just do little tiny lines to do our little sprinkles. And just doing these sprinkles brought out the little drawings a lot more. And I really overall loved how this set turned out. Super cute. I'm super excited to show you guys the end result. Here I'm going in with some red gel paint. Just doing little sprinkles here and there. Then I'm going to go in with that baby blue color we pre-mixed there. So after, here's how the nails look. They look adorable, very, very cute. It might look like it's kind of hard to do these, but honestly, they're very simple to do, very easy little drawings to do. So I highly recommend, if you guys are trying to get into nail art, definitely try following this tutorial, and I hope it helps you as well. Now let's go ahead and top coat these nails. I went in with a very, very generous amount, and then I'm going to cure this layer for 60 seconds in my lamp. Super satisfying to top coat these nails. They were very, very cute. It just brings the nails to life, and using these gel paints definitely helped me because I didn't have to go in with a second coat most of the time. They were very, very pigmented and overall super easy to work with. But yeah, that was it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video so much. I overall really had so much fun creating these, like I said, were super easy to do and very fast and simple. I did have this video done for like 2.5 weeks already. Right after I did this set, I actually was ill. I kind of recovered, so I thought after I became ill, I was feeling okay. So, you know, I got up and I was like, oh, I'm going to just do this set because it's been sitting at my desk now. And I ended up doing this set, and right after I finished this set, I became sick. So, yeah, I had to take some time to recover and just time to, you know, basically just chill out for a moment, give myself some rest or something like that. And, yeah, I'm feeling so much better now. I'm feeling great. So, yeah. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's set, and let me know what you guys' thoughts on this set are.